Welcome everybody, TheProSpartanGamer here on the Glof Club Game on PS4 and my third course. And you can tell by the view in the background and everything else, we are on the Alpine Theme. Just give you a pan round of this course. Here it is, massive forest, the Forgotten Forest of Sparta, with where the legends ghosts so-called walk in the darkness. Of fallen gladiators, of great warriors of Sparta. There's even talk that the great King Leonidas graces some of these fairways at night when you come around and see this great course. We're not going to show you every single hole in great detail. We're going to play each hole, and on this episode you've got the front 9 that you will see me playing with the flyovers, but we're trying to condense the episodes down a bit because 4 for each hole is quite a lot. So we're just going to pick out some gems and show you some bits and pieces. First and second holes over here. No water involved in these, but tree line fairways. A little bit of water as you come down. Maybe if you, well, it'd have to be an awful shot to pull it down here to the left there, the second green. But nice looking dog legs in this one. The second is the longest hole on the course at 629 yards. You're not going to get there in 2 for that one. The first is a nice strong opening hole of par 4, which you're going to look, gain a dog leg at the corner and then a nice shot in. The third is the first hole we're going to show you here in a little bit more detail. If I can get my bearings right where we are. Where's the third? First, second. Here's the third. First par 3 on the course, and it's a nice one. Tee up here, and there you see it. Bridge has been cut in. We've got a bit of a raised green. There's plenty of shelters around on this course, just if you're out there and you're feeling a little bit scared. The darkness does fall as the shadows fall in between, and it's gone dark now, as you can see, because obviously the trees stop the sunlight from getting in at some occasions, but it soon gets lighter again as it is lightening up now, as you can see. Nice bridge over to this green. A lot of 2-tiered greens on this course, and this one's just fading, slightly raised on the left hand, pin position on the right hand, but that's 200 yards and it's a lovely little thing. So we come over to the par 5 fourth, which again is all downhill. You should be looking for a birdie here. Great looking second shot or third shot if you can get in here. You can see we've got 150 yard markers on all the holes that need it on this course. And look at that. What a great looking shot. If you're up around here, you're hitting in. Got to get the club selection right. Down to a green that is by this big lake. There's plenty of big lakes. And across the lake there you can see the 8th green. So we're going to go straight over to the 8th green and back up the fairway that way round. Look at that, humped in. The 8th is only 350 yards. Again, a dog leg from the tee, as you can see back up there. Raised tee, looking to hit it to the corner and then chop it down to another green, guided by some humps and the lake behind it. The 9th is quite a long hole in towards where the 18th finishes as well. If you just zoom in on here, you see we've got 3 greens you can see all in close proximity. There's the 9th green, there's the 18th green, and there's the 17th green, all cut around these lakes that feed into one another. Spoilers there are some of the other ones you're going to see in episode 2, but this lake comes all the way around, feeds in different parts of it. More lakes there over towards the 16th, 17th. Yeah. What other hole are we going to pick out? We're going to pick out the 7th, another par 3. Par 3 seem to lend themselves really. The 5th's a nice little hole as well, but you'll see that in the flyby, and the 6th as well. But the 7th is the hole we're going to pick out. Here's the 7th aerial view of it. Teeing off here in the forest, just on the edge of the forest. And hopefully things are going to be alright when you tee off here and that tree isn't going to be too much in the way. You might have to shape your shot. We haven't had to when we've been playing it. You can hit over the top of it. But if the wind's blowing, you might have to just shape your shot, little draw shot in from the left over this big lake and a lovely green guarded only by 2 bunkers, but again raised at the back, but the flag is sat in the middle here. So if you go a little bit too much, you're going to have a tough putt from up here, but if you get it right, you could use the bank to your favour to run in. That's the 7th. Here's the 6th, the other par 3. You can just see an aerial view of that one. He's cutting and he's got a big bank to the left as well. So yeah, let's get on and show you the flyby for this one. We are going to try and get this on the TGC tours along with the 2 other courses, the Rock of Leonardus and Spartan Springs, because we would like our courses to be on that. We think they're value for money. This is a very good course. I think you should be looking for sub 70 if you can putt. I'm not the best at putting, and that's cost me dear on the couple practice rounds I've had on this one so far. But I'm shooting around +6, +5, +7. So if I could putt, I'd definitely be in the 67s for the 71 par, which is about right. There's a chance for a good score on this one, no doubt. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on with me playing the front 9. So you've seen the design element of this course now. Let's show you the first 9 holes in action. Coming up the first fairway. Absolute beaut. Bit of a dog leg round to the left. In between this Alpine Theme. And then zooming in to slightly lower hole, I suppose you could say. Just down a bit. Few undulations in the green. Well guarded by these big pine and spruce trees on this Alpine Theme. And there's your drive. Should be fairly comfortable at the dog leg. There's an overhead view of the course. Doesn't it look fantastic? Nice overhead look of all of it. Smash it down the middle, straight down the gunnels of a perfect position. That should just open up the green to the left. .210 left, downhill slightly, so should have the right club. These greens are set nicely on medium to slow, so you can hold the ball. Family of deers to the left. We haven't nuked that. We've only got an 84. That's going to be short. That's disappointing. It's running in. So, like I say, should have been able to get to the green easily there, but we didn't play it quite right. We will look to chip this one right in on there in the lob wedge. Lobber the dobber wedge right in on top of her. 100%. Sit should get some bite on this, hopefully. A little bit of bite. Come on, baby. Didn't spin back. Was expecting some spin there, must admit. So we've left ourselves a bit of a testing putt now for par, and this should have been an easy opening par really on the first hole. We've hit it nice, so get in that hole. Oh, for God's sake, you stopped us at the last. Right on the edge of the lip. Monster second hole. It's a long one. It is a long job. This one, it's nice setting there with the Alps in the background here from the Forgotten Forest of Sparta. Again, undulating fairway. Dog legs around. We are taking screenshots as we go here to put it up on the TGC tours. Hopefully this one might be selected. We're going to show them all of them. We're going to show them Rock of Leonardus and Spartan Springs, the other 2 courses that have obviously been designed by myself. Big drive needed again. See it in the overhead view. There you see the sweeping bend to the right. Need to nuke it. Straight down the middle. Again, you want to be to the left of the fairway here if you can. That's not too bad a shot. Not going to make the green in 2 here. Let's just forget about that. It's all about position A and getting it in the right spot. So you're going to need to aim over this fir tree here really with whatever club you decide to go with. We're going to probably whack a 4-iron down there and try and get down there as close as we can. Just to left of that big tree. It should sit in the fairway nicely around the 150 marker. There you see the 150 marker. Just set up there nice. And it's a down shot now. You've got going down, so you can probably take a bit of juicer off this one. So we're going to go down the club. And hopefully we're going to nuke this 100. We've got it straight in. We've hit it pretty true. This could be good. This could be good. It's got the legs. Oh, look at that. That was like about 6 inches away from being perfect. I swear to you. That was like so close to being a perfect shot. We're going to have to put some modifier on this one. We've buried in the sand. We're going to have to floppy dog this one out. Run, 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 run. Couple of foxies in the background. What did the fox say? Get the fucker in the hole. That's what the fox said. Bend. Oh, look at that. Too much juice on that one. There's another shot gone. Well, that was a chance for a birdie, was it? I can't remember. But it's a shot gone, and this is coming up back up the hill. We haven't hit it. We haven't hit it. Putting is our biggest bugbear. Well, not bugbear, because it's us. It's not the game. Putting is our problem on this game. It's where we fall down, taking too many to get it in the bloody hole. Lovely looking par 3 here. She's coming in over the top of it. Absolute thing of beauty. Nice bridge there. Look at that big hump in the... You don't want to be putting from the top of Raffleons there. You want to just work it in from the right to left. If you've got a bit too much on it, you can pull it back down that slope, I'm sure. -9. Will we take one off it? We will take one off it. But you've got to be true here. You've got to make sure you get hold of it. No holding back. Full beans and all. We've hit it. Is it enough club? Is it enough club? No. So it is the full club that you need there. We've run through that sand there. Difficult little floppy doppy shot here now. Got the right club in our hand now. Just get hold of it and get it up there. And sit down. Sit down, baby. Not a bad recovery. Little downhill, left to right, a little tricky little sod, this one. Get in there, said the bishop to the choir boy. He bent over to pick up the communion bread that had dropped on the floor. Dirty boy bishop. So we got a par there. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. Again, tight fairway lined with trees, but fairly easy drive. We haven't put so many bunkers in on this course as we had on others, that's for sure. Par 5, and then you've got a delicious little shot down to a lowered green here. Look at that thing of real beauty. Someone's parked up their yacht there, having a champagne lunch. Couple floozies on board, I expect. Hoping for a bit of skinny dipping later, no doubt, as the bubbles go to their head. And a bit of tutti frutti time. Anyway, we've caught that a beauty. Yeah, we're wanted to be the other side though. We're going to have a difficult shot here. We're going to have to shape it. We are going to have to shape this one. There's no doubt about it. We're going to go with the free wood. We're going to have to shape this an absolute treat. You're going to have to put all your balls and everything into this one and hope you can shape it. Difficult shot. We've hit it well. No, we haven't. We've sort of flumpy dumped it. No, we haven't. We've got it beautifully. Run on down there, baby. Run on down there, baby. Run on down. Not bad, is it? It's left us what? I don't know. Nice little chipper, hopefully. Could be a little bit between clubs here. That's the trouble. Definitely between clubs. What's the pitch going to give us? 45. What's the pitch on that? 55. Pitch on that? 75. Still think that's going to be too much. Just take a little bit more off it. Really, I've flopped it up there. Run on then. Not going to run on much. Difficult little shot, played quite well. Chance then of a bird. Well then, baby. Not a bad putt. Left ourselves a little tricky one though. A few ducks there in the background. Don't know whether Dildo Duck has come from Spartan Springs and is now in the lakes. Oh, the Forest of Sparta. Putting lets us down, and it's let us down again. Another little tricky drive, but short hole this one. Got a chance on this one. Through the mouth there. Get through the mouth. You can see the 150 marker there just flashing in the distance. And then it's carved nicely. There you see it. Back edge as well, looking quite sweet. So, should be okay if you can nuke this one straight. Must hit this one straight. Can't afford any slice or hook on this one. When the wind blows, it's obviously going to be slightly more difficult. Come back off that rough. Oh, just gone into the semi. 59. Again, in between clubs. Little floppy doppy. Run on then. Should run on out of the rough. Shouldn't bite too much. Go on, run in there. Feather on in there. Keep going, baby. Don't stop me. Don't stop now. Don't stop you now. Downhill. Get in there, baby doll. Yay! Have some of that rammed in your pipe. Nice birdie. And that is a birdieable hole, there's no doubt about it. You've got a pair of par threes coming up now to wet your whistle. They are things of absolute joy and beauty. Now you see this one floating in on the wind. Plenty of eye candy here. Again, two-tier green. Flag down in the basin though, giving you every chance to get this ball close. We like to reward a good shot. The TheProSpartanGamer design team. Looks about right to me. Everything looks right with the shot. Just hit it. We've caught it. Quite good. Sit down, you little bishop. Should come back off that slope. Should come back down. Should feed into the flagstick. Ooh, not as much as we'd have thought. But we're down on the level. This should be a chance of back-to-back birds. Get in. Oh, you gotta be having a giraffe. Unlucky. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, what? What are you telling me? What are you telling me? What an absolute thing. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That tree shouldn't interfere, to be fair. Just got to think about it a little bit. Did just touch it a little bit. Did it take a bit of pace off? Not really. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. You might have to shape it if the wind's blowing on that one with the tree, but that gives you a bit of a challenge. The greens aren't that challenging on this course. We've made them quite simple. There am I taking 3 or 4 putts to putt everything. Get in! Oh, you greased the lips. You really did. Anyway, back-to-back pars on those 2 par 3s. Nothing wrong with that. And then we come to the 8th. You can see the marker. This is a big dog leg on this one. Great big dog leg. So we sweep around, we do a couple more screenshots for the TGC tours, and a nice finishing green in by the lake. Cut big green this one. Should give yourself a really good chance. You're going to be driving right down to the bend there, so you want to just make sure you do cut the right edge a little bit if you're going to go for the drive. We're going to go for the free wood today, and we're just going to open it up a little bit, as long as we don't put it in that bunker. Hit it fairly good. It might be running towards the bunker. Just sit there, don't go any further. Don't go any further behind the tree. We just got the right side of the tree. Just in it. Difficult little chip though. Can't really see the green. We lollipopped it up. No. Didn't get enough on it. Needed to be 100 and we didn't get 100. That should be about right. Forgotten Forest of Sparta this is, don't forget. Some nice shots coming in of it. See the lake there? I think that's the hole we just played a minute ago. I reckon there's a chance of sub 70 on here if you got your putting on and you have better luck than that. All of these holes are definitely birdieable, there's no doubt about it, as we're going to come up the 9th and this will be the last hole of this episode. We're going to show you the other 9 quite quickly because I'm hoping to get this published fairly soon. So here we come up the 9th. We will take some more screenshots. We don't know which ones we're going to pick yet, obviously, as you come in around. Lovely, lovely hole. Again, trees guide it, and we're coming up towards, backing on to where the 18th is with the clubhouse and all there. Plenty of shelters about this one, in case it gets dark and chilly at night. You don't want to be caught out in this forest, because there's lots of stories about ghosts and legends of fallen gladiators and that in this forest. Don't you worry about that. We've nuked that. That should be... Oh no, get out of that bunker. Get out of that bunker. Don't run into that bunker. If it stays there, it's perfect. Thank you. Opened up the green. Just right. Should be able to rip this one straight in there. It's a very narrow mouth though, so you want to be careful. You want to make sure you don't pull it left, that's for sure. We have pulled it left a little bit. Into that trap. Safe there though, it's safe there. You don't need to worry, it's pretty safe in the old sand. And this should be a perfect floppy doppy shot. Well, it ain't, because it was in there, it was really buried in there. Now we're up against it a little bit. We will putt from the fringe though. We'll give this a putt, give this a good old tap. Probably get quite close with the putter. Better than what we are with the chipper for sure. We'll take that from there, it's giving us a chance. We should be able to get this one in for a par and just sign off the first 9 here of the Forgotten Forest of Sparta. No, putting has let us down again. Putting like an absolute drain here. Anyway, that's the first 9. The second 9 will be up very soon, guys and girls. And don't forget, this will be published on the golf game. My cat has just come in with a squeaky mouse you can hear in the background. So it's a good time to leave this one. Pro Spartan Gamer out. Enjoy the golf club, dudes. It's a great game. Cheers.